All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, boys, got 4. Side, 180.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Mike, Black, what's that? Black, what's that? Hey! Motion, 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 motion. Hey! Motion, motion, motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
3 down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go. Corner.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Play action. Now Roethlisberger muscles him off. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
3 down. Hey, set. Blue 30. White side. Black side.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
3 down. Set. White 80. Kings.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Set. Black 20. 4 down.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Herndon's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Roethlisberger now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
Snickers, 66.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And right side caught, Hogan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Jack 16.
He's going to get it running right, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
4 down.
Back near his goal line. Mariota quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Wait! 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Motion. 1.
First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Want it, fellas.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota now on second down. And this is caught off a deflection. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
To throw Mariota. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, it's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
56 is the mic.
On third down, it's Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how the guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down. Check.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, Mariota. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Coleman. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Mariota. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. One.
Maybe a free play here for Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Set, 180.
Check 56. I got you, punk.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Sack, baby. Sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set, 180.
4 down.
One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mariota on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll throw again. Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to Reddick, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Snickers, you got to spin.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. New
York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They go play action now. Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Check. One.
Play action now. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
They come out here in the I.
36. Easy.
56 is the mark.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
We got 4.
They'll come out in the pistol.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
3rd and goal. Mariota. Yeah, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
All right. Field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on. You got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Single.
Set. 180.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set. Blue 30.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. 53's the mic. 53 is
Kings, Kings. Fighting, set.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He hits Riddick underneath. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, we are.
AB.
We got 4 down, 4 down.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. Complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down, 4 down.
1st down, Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey.
Ready. 1, 2.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Set. Blue 80.
Coleman now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Ready. Blue 18.
Here's Coleman. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
4 down. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
This is Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even. Motion.
And they'll run it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Get him, boy.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor.
Let's go.
How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.